here at the beautiful Maeslant Barrier, one of the biggest moving structures on the entire planet, right here in the Netherlands. Just look at this place. And today, we are here because this is where our drive starts. We're taking a Tesla on full self-driving all the way to Hoek van Holland beach. Hands off and the car does everything. And the reason we can actually do this right now and legally on these roads, the Netherlands just became the very first country in Europe to approve Tesla's FSD Supervised, so we had to come out here and experience it ourselves. Alright, let's get in. But before the car lets you use FSD, it actually makes you go through a little tutorial first. Let me show you how that works. Before we even touch the FSD button, the car makes you do a tutorial first. You cannot skip it, you cannot fast forward it, you just have to sit and watch. It's about 5 minutes long. And honestly, it makes sense. This is not just cruise control, guys. This is the car driving itself. So the tutorial covers everything you need to know, how the system works, what to expect, and most importantly, what your job is while FSD is active. Because yes, the car is driving, but you are still responsible. You need to stay in the driver's seat, stay alert, and be ready to take over at any moment.
Speed offset, which adjusts the max speed dynamically based on a fixed percentage offset to the detected speed limit. Or 3, by enabling contextual max speed, which allows the system to adjust dynamically based on visual cues in the driving scene. Refer to your owner's manual for more details about settings related to FSD Supervised. FSD Supervised is equipped with a driver monitoring system that monitors driver attention and readiness to take over. Keep your eyes on the road ahead, to the left or right, the mirrors, or briefly at the display as applicable. Keep your hands in a position near or on the steering wheel such that they are ready to take over at any time. If the system detects that you're distracted, such as using a phone or looking away from the road for too long, a series of warnings and chimes will remind you to pay attention. Once your eyes have been directed back towards the road and your hands are near the steering wheel, the warning will clip. If these warnings are ignored, FSD Supervised may be deactivated for the remainder of the trip and will not reactivate until the vehicle is parked. Repeated occurrences may lead to temporary suspension of the feature. As a reminder, the system is not fully autonomous and requires your active supervision while engaged. You may be required to take over at any time. Refer to your owner's manual for a more detailed list of system limitations. You are always responsible for safe vehicle operation. In situations where FSD Supervised cannot continue to operate, a warning chime will sound, and the screen will display a "Take over immediately" message. For example, this message could occur due to obstructed cameras, unexpected technical faults, or unsupported regions and road types. When this occurs, it is your responsibility to take control of the vehicle.
Oh, and you also need a valid driving license, obviously. This is not a robo-taxi. You are still the driver. The car is just doing the driving. And after the tutorial, it gives you a quick test. Pass the quick test, then you get access. Tesla really wants to make sure you know what you're doing before handing over the wheel. So we did all of that, passed the quick test, and now we are ready to go. Let's activate full self-driving and start this drive. Alright, FSD is on. The car has taken the wheel, and now let's just sit back and enjoy this beautiful scenic ride. So we made it, Hoek van Holland beach, and honestly, what a drive. The FSD handled everything, the turns, lane changes, traffic, smooth, confident, genuinely felt like a human behind the wheel. Alright, we tested the tech, we did the drive, now it's time to actually enjoy this place. Let's go to the beach.